Hello learners, welcome to Manifested e-learning platform. My name is Jobash and I'm going to take you through quantitative analysis, the examination by CASNEP under foundation level 2. Now we are going to look at the solutions in respect to August 2023, that is the last sitting. Now we are going to start with the question number 1. Question number 1. Question 1. Question number 1. Let me start with what? Part A. Question number 1, part A reads, explain the meaning of the following terms as used in decision theory. So the first terminology you are told to explain is decision alternative. 2 marks there. And then we have another one, Roman 2, state of nature. Also 2 marks. Roman 3, conditional payoff. 2 marks again. Then Roman 4, opportunity cost. 2 marks. So my good people, allow me to start with Roman 1. Roman 1 is decision alternative. Decision alternative. So we can just explain that. We can say decision alternatives, these are options available to a decision maker. Options are options available to a decision maker of which he will select the best. That is what we mean as what? Decision alternative. They are what? Decisions or options. They may be more than 2, so that you can select one which will prevail or which will promise you the highest return. That is what we mean as what? The decision alternative. Roman 2 is state of nature. State of nature. State of nature. My good people, state of nature, it means that they are circumstances. They are circumstances which are beyond control of a decision maker or management. They are circumstances that are beyond the control of a decision maker. So there we can say these are circumstances that are beyond control of a decision maker or management. For example, we can say what we can say competitors' reaction. Competitors' reaction, natural calamities, demand, that is market demand market, etc., etc. So those are what we call what? The states of nature, circumstances beyond control of a decision maker. They are out of discretion. Good. Let's look at Roman 3. Roman 3, they are saying a conditional payoff. Conditional payoff. So you find that these are the payoffs which occur. They are the payoffs which occur or accrue depending on the previous occurrence. Depending on the previous occurrence or the prior occurrence from a given branch. So we can say there they are They are payoffs that accrue from a given branch, but depends on the previous or prior occurrence. That is what we mean as what? As the payoff in respect to conditional. Roman 4 is the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost. Opportunity cost, my good people, it means that they are the penalties. They are the penalties that a given decision maker bears as a result of foregoing, as a result of not choosing the best course of action. So we can say there, we can say opportunity cost, it is the payoff, it is the penalty, you can say the penalty stroke regret that a decision maker bears as a result of foregoing the best course of action. Like that. So that is what we call what? The opportunity cost. Opportunity cost. For example, if maybe, for example, branch A gives us what? Maybe 5,000 as the penal, as what? As the payoff. Then B gives us 7,000. C maybe 3,000. So in that case, the best alternative in this particular scenario is B. So therefore, if you forego B and maybe choose A, then the difference between the payoff of B and the payoff of A is what we call the regret or the opportunity cost. That is the penalty of not choosing the best course of action. I believe that is very clear. That is very clear, my good people. So at that point, we are going to give you 2 marks each. 2 marks each. Like for example, here the first one, you are given 2 marks of explaining. 2 marks like that. That's how we mark 2 marks. Good. That is it. That is it about part A. Now let's look at part B. Part B, you are told there, the following data relates to the ages of 100 students attending a workshop on personal branding organized by the student welfare officials of Bride Business College. So you have the column for age in years, you have below 20, then we have between 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50, and then above 50. Then we have the column for number of students. Number of students, we have 2, 4, 10, 20, 32, 18, 10, and lastly 4. Thereafter, 15% of the youngest students and 5% of the old students attending the workshop were selected to attend a further training on curriculum vitae writing. You are required there, Roman 1. Determine the youngest age of the students selected to attend the training of curriculum vitae writing, 4 marks there. Roman 2, determine the highest age of the students selected to attend the training of curriculum vitae writing. Again, you are awarded 4 marks there. Roman 3, calculate the median age of the students who remained after selection of students to attend the curriculum writing, 4 marks again, as you can see there. So in that case, you must have garnered 20 marks of that particular question 1. Now, let's look at that Roman 1. So we are solving part B, Roman 1. Part B, Roman 1. You are told determine the youngest age. So my good people, this is a concept which is tested from descriptive statistics as a subtopic based on quartiles. We have quartile, we have percentiles, we have deciles. So this is based on what? Quartiles. So the youngest, that means it is quartile 1 per se, quartile 1. Then Roman 2 is the highest, that is quartile 3. Then Roman 3 is the median. Good. Now let's solve that particular Roman 1 of part B. So at that point, you have to quote quarter 1. How do we get quarter 1? Quarter 1 we get as what? The summation of f, that is the frequency, divided by 4, because it's a quartile, then you multiply with 1, like that. Good. So we have our table here. Let me have the age. I have the age in years. So let me write below 20. Then we have 22, 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 50 to 55, 40. That is 50 and above, and above, like that. Then I have the column for number of students. Which I can denote as what? As frequency. Number of students being the frequency. Okay. Now let us plug the figures to the respective ages. That is the frequency. The first one is 2, followed by 4, 10, 20, 32, 18, we have a 2, 4, 10, 20, then we have 32, we have 18, that is in respect to what? 40 to 45, that is 18. Then we have, we had here 45, let me come back here, we have 45 to 50, and then we had what? 50 and above. Good. So we have 18, that is, then another frequency is 10 for the range of 45 to 50. Then lastly, above 50, the frequency is 4. All right. Now we have to have a column for what? Cumulative frequency. Okay. So cumulative frequency, my good people, we start with the 2. That is the first one. So 2 plus 4 giving us 6. 6 plus 10, 16. Good. 16 plus 20, that is 36. 36 plus 32, 68. 68 plus 18, that is 86. 86 plus 10, good, that is 96. Then 96 plus 4 giving us 100. And that one means that the number of students that we were in respect to this particular exercise was 100. So the cumulatively must add up to what? Must add up to 100. Like that. Now, Roman 1, we are told to do what? To determine the youngest age, which is what? Quartile 1. And that is the formula on how to get what? The quartile. So this one, I'm going to say it is summation of frequency, which is what? This one, we get as what? 100, if you add them. So I'll have what? 100 divided by 4, then times what? 1. So that one will give us what? That one will give us, is it 25? 100 divided by 4. Yes, 25. 25, like that. So how do we get the quartile 1? Quartile 1. Let me come this side. Quartile 1. So quartile 1, it is gotten by LM. That means the lowest boundary. The lowest boundary. In respect to what? In respect to that particular quartile 1. So in this case, let me have my quartile, 25. Where does my 25 fall in respect to cumulative? 25 falls in respect to what? In respect to 36 here. So I'm going to circle like that. So that is what? That is our quartile 1. This is quartile 1, quartile 1 per se. So the lowest boundary in that mean or the quartile is what? Is 30. That is the lowest. Hoping we are together. Then I add open bracket summation of f in respect to 4 times 1 minus cumulative frequency. This cumulative frequency, it is the cumulative frequency which is above the quartile range, above the quartile range. So in that case, the cumulative frequency, because this is my quartile range, quartile 1 range, the cumulative frequency which is above that range is 16. That is what we mean as what? Cumulative frequency. Then I divide by actual frequency of that particular quartile. That is the actual frequency of the quartile 1. Then at that point, I multiply with what? With CI. CI stands for confidence interval. Confidence interval in that particular range is what? Is 5, because it's 30 minus 25. So 30 minus 35. So the range, the confidence interval is, or the width is 5. Good. So let us have the figures now. So the lowest boundary is 30 plus this summation I've done here is 25. So I have 25 minus cumulative frequency above the quartile range, which is 16, I said. I divide by the actual frequency of that quartile. Actual frequency, 20. So I divide by 20, then I multiply with 5. That is the confidence interval or width. So let us have the figures there now. So 25 minus 16, I have 9. I divide by 20, I have 0.45. Then I multiply with 5, I have 2.25. Then lastly, 30 plus that answer equal sign. It is 32.25. So approximately that is what? 32 years. 32 years. We have solved Roman 1, where we are told determine the youngest age of the students selected to attend the training on curriculum vitae writing. That is it. And at that point, you have what? You have your 4 marks there. You have your 4 marks where we do what? Here we give 1 mark, and then formula 1 mark, 1 mark, and then lastly, that one gives you 4 marks. Roman 2. Roman number 2. Determine the highest age of the students selected to attend the training on a curriculum vitae writing. 4 marks again. Write the formula or determine first of all the quartile 2. Or not 2, that is the highest, meaning it is quartile 3. It is quartile 3 because it is the highest. That one, how do we get? We get the summation of the frequency divided by 4 because it's quarters. Then I multiply with 3. So that one will give me what? We have what? We have 100 out of 4. That one gives us 25. Then I multiply with 3, which will lead to what? To 75. To 75. Good. Now, 75. Where does the 75 fall in our cumulative frequency? Good. So where does it fall, 75? 75 falls in this range of what? In the range of 86. So you circle like that. So meaning that is our what? Our highest, which is quarter 3. Quarter 3. Good, good. Let us now have what? Have the formula there. So that one means quarter 3. We get as what? The lowest boundary in that quarter range plus into bracket summation of f divided by 4 times 3 minus cumulative frequency, which is above that particular what? That particular range. Then I divide by actual frequency. Then multiply with what? Confidence interval, or sometimes called class interval. Good. So this one gives us, let us now have the figures. The lowest boundary is what? Is 40. Can have there from that particular quarter 3 range is 40 plus open bracket. Summation here will be what? Will be 75. We have done there the calculation so far. Then minus confidence interval. Not confidence, but the cumulative frequency above the quarter 3 range, which is 68. 68. It is the what? It is the one which is above. So we have what? There 68 divided by the actual frequency, which is 18. Then lastly, I multiply with what? With 5, which is the class interval or class width. So this one will give us, I have my calculator here, 75 minus 68 divided by 18 times 5. Then lastly, 40 plus the answer I have in my screen here. That one is what? Is 41.94. Recurring. 4 is recurring. So therefore, that one will give what? Will give us what? 40 approximately. If we can round off to the nearest age, is what? is 42 years. And at that point again, you have what? You have your 4 marks. You have your 4 marks there, and that is how we mark. We have what? We have, this is 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark, and then lastly, like that. Now we move to part C. Part C, you are told calculate the median age. Calculate the median age. Good, good, good. So I'm going to come on this side, my good people. Let me come to this side again. So Roman 3, median. Median, my good people, median, we are going to have the formula, the connecting formula, which is the lowest boundary plus into bracket summation of f divided by 2. We are told it is what? It is the median. So that quarter or that summation of hours, we divide by 2 so that we can get what? The median. Minus cumulative frequency, which we said it is the one which is above the median range, divided by actual frequency. Then I multiply with the class interval or class width. Good, 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 good. So at that point, what am I going to get as what? As f over 2. That is 100 divided by 2, giving us 50. So 50, where does 50 fall in our cumulative frequency? In our cumulative frequency, 50 falls in the range of what? 35 to 40. So that is our what? That is our median. That is our median. Good. So this one gives us the lowest boundary is 35. 35 plus into bracket summation of f divided by 2, we got to be 50, minus cumulative frequency above that median range, which is what? Which is 36. I can see there 36. I divide by the class interval 5. Sorry, no, is what is there? Is I divide by actual frequency per se is 32. Actual frequency 32, but the class interval is 5. So let us have that particular what? Solution. So it is 50 minus 36. I divide by 32 times 5. Then 35 plus that answer, I have 37.1875. So that one is approximately, I can even round off to what? To 37 years. And at that point, you have also, again what? 4 marks to that particular Roman 3. 1 mark there, 1 mark, 1 mark, and then like that. So my good people, that one brings us to the end of question number 1.